Welcome to the Freshman Center. We are excited to have you join us here at the 9th grade building for a successful year as you begin your high school journey. One of the great things about Rockford Public Schools is the amount of elective opportunities offered to each student. We have a wide variety of classes to choose from with a range of interest from music to myths to a world of technology. This video will showcase all of the elective opportunities for you at the Freshman Center and will hopefully help you in making your decision.
My name is Mrs. Vandeweghe, and I love teaching choir here at the Rockford Freshman Center. We get together and sing every single day. We have rehearsals on a regular basis, and you have opportunity to compete in Michigan School Vocal Music Association festivals. You can go on freshman retreat in the fall. You get to sing on the stage at the high school. Right now, we are preparing for Solo and Ensemble Festival, which happens at Grand Valley State University. You'll also get to go to District Choral Festival. It's a fabulous opportunity to find a family here at the Freshman Center.
I think choir is a great place where you can find some really nice friends that you can keep throughout your whole high school career.
And choir is a safe place for you to release and to enjoy and to sing and make music and be who you truly are.
Hello, my name is Mr. Phillips. I am the high school band director for the Freshman Center in the 1012 building. Band at the high school is open to any student that was currently involved in band at the middle school level, or if we're moving in from another district. Basically a continuation of what we've done in middle school band, just at a new and exciting level. Going to take things to new soaring heights, if you would. We have two main components in the high school band program. They are the concert band portion, which is most of the spring and winter, and the marching band program, which is part of the fall, September and October. Another exciting opportunity for those of you that might not currently be in band is our color guard program for ladies and gentlemen that might want to be part of the marching band and the color guard but aren't necessarily band students. You may certainly audition for the color guard. I sincerely hope that you continue on with your band studies and looking forward to seeing you next year.
Orchestra is a class where we really foster a sense of community in the classroom. And because of that, for all of us, for myself included, it's just a real delight to participate in. So in our string orchestra, we have violin players and viola and cello and bass. We have a lot of performance opportunities throughout the course of the year. We have evening performances on the high school auditorium stage. We do a district-wide concert where we have all of the string players in the entire district that participate. We do a few other concerts. We do a concert in the fall with the Rockford Community Orchestra, and we perform also around Christmas and also in the spring, and we also participate in the Michigan School Band and Orchestra Association festivals. We spend some time doing some composing and some improvising and talking about what that means. We talk about, how to figure out orchestral bowings, and we talk a little bit about musical genres and musical eras and things like that. And we try to do that in the context of what we're learning in class, so that it fits with the music that we're making at the time.
So we have Introduction to Art, Art in Design, and then we have Drawing. So Introduction to Art is the prerequisite that students can take here, and then they'll be able to take any other art classes that they want to in the high school or also here in the Freshman Center. So we have a variety of different materials that we work with. We usually start out with a drawing project, and then we work with some clay, and then we do some painting, and we explore some color mixing, and then we usually maybe do some sort of paper collage type of thing. So we get to kind of explore a lot of different things. Art in Design is sort of one of those classes where we pick up where Introduction to Art leaves off. We usually tend to explore some different materials. Sometimes we do some printmaking, maybe we'll do some watercolor, and then we also do some fiber arts, which is fabric dyeing, and then we might do some weaving as well. And then students have an opportunity to kind of start building up that portfolio that they'll be able to take into more advanced classes and even into college as well.
Mythology is an academic elective course that focuses on classical mythology and the influence that the myths had on literature and culture and Western civilization as a whole. The stories take place in an age where the strict codes of behavior and courage and honor and loyalty were shown through the myths, but their heroes also had faults and they had weaknesses with which all people can identify. So we have this mix of strong and weak traits that tend to humanize these myths so that they transcend time. You will complete several projects and presentations requiring quite a bit of reading and research, both in and outside class. The focus is more academic in nature. For example, we study translations of Homer and Virgil and Ovid. We try to avoid the Disney and Percy Jackson type versions of these myths.
Hi guys, my name is Mr. Keeler. I teach National and Global Issues here at the Freshman Center. It's a current issues class that covers a variety of different topics, anything from our healthcare system to women's rights around the world to international terrorism. We study those topics from a variety of different viewpoints. It's a very interactive class, lots of debates, lots of conversations, and normally it's a pretty engaging atmosphere. Kids have a great time. We finished the trimester with a research project on a topic that you get to choose, so it's a great opportunity for you to dive into topics that you are really interested in. So sign up, come tell me what you think, and let's have some fun.
Okay, it's an elective that kids take. There isn't necessarily a book involved in the class. It's a lot of projects. It's a big participatory class. And basically what they're doing is analyzing themselves and their stress level. A lot of participation every single week, and usually there's a project every week. There's not a lot of outside homework. Most of the work is done in class. I want them to learn, not to sweat the small stuff, because we already have enough stress in our lives, and a lot of them, they're not going to be in a stress-free environment, but they can reduce their stress. And I hope that by looking and analyzing themselves in their life, they can pick and choose which battles they want to fight.
I'm Mrs. Greenland and I teach Foods for Healthy Living and Personal Living. Foods for Healthy Living is about nutrition, the nutrition label, the nutrients, and then we get to cook and make meals that go along with the lessons that we've done. So we do homemade pizzas, we learn about the fermentation process with dough, we do skillet labs, we do a lot of group activities, a lot of collaboration, a lot of small group, large group, just getting to know other students and working with a team in kitchens, in the classroom. It's also life skills. It's a good break from the rigor of your core classes. I'm Mrs. Greenland and I teach Foods for Healthy Living and Personal Living. Personal Living is a basic, very basic personal finance class. So we talk about values, needs, wants, goal setting, decision making, and then we relate that all back to personal finance. So you have to maintain a checkbook, a check register. We do a lot of group projects, small group projects. Like right now we're doing a small group project off of a movie we watched that is based around values, decision making, and goal setting. All the notes lead to a project to kind of wrap it up. Instead of doing a test or a quiz, we do a project. If you can start managing your finances at a very young age and saving your money at a young age, you're going to come out ahead when you leave high school, going into college or a trade or whatever it is you decide to do when you grow up.
I'm Phoebe Borst, and I teach teen leadership at the Freshman Center. A typical day in a teen leadership is totally atypical. There is so much variety that we do in class. There's a large public speaking focus to this elective. So the students can depend on coming to class every other week or so and giving a formal speech in front of their classmates. Generally, those last from 1 to 3 minutes. And we give them specific topics to talk about. The students also depend on each other to uplift each other. So we do a lot of affirmations in this class. It will increase your ability to interact with people. What does a firm handshake look like? What does it mean to look somebody in the eye and be genuinely excited to interact with them?
Bonjour, comment allez-vous? My name is Mrs. Lokers and I teach French at the freshman building. Why should you take French? Did you know that French is the second most spoken language around the world and used on the internet? It's spoken in over 52 countries. Did you also know that many West Michigan companies hire people who know French? If you're planning on going to college, on the SAT verbal scores, French will help you the most right after Latin. And if you like to travel, France is the #1 tourist destination. So come learn French with me. We'll sing songs, play games, study the French culture, and we'll speak French. Parlez-vous français? À bientôt!
Okay. Nummer 2, to check. Nummer 3.
Guten Tag, ich heiße Herr Garbati und ich bin der Deutschlehrer. Hello, my name is Mr. Garbati and I'm the German teacher. Our ultimate goal in German class obviously is to communicate in the target language, German. So our focus every day is on listening, reading, writing, and our speaking skills. We also cover the history and the culture and the deep traditions of all the German-speaking countries. We have wonderful things that we do in class. We have a lot of fun, and one of our highlights is to go to Chicago to the German Christmas market over the holidays. And there we have many travel opportunities. So I hope when you are choosing a foreign language that you choose Deutsch, German. I hope to see you in the fall.
People should take Spanish because we live in America, and so there are actually 22 countries in the world that speak Spanish, and we're right on top of a lot of them. Being so close to Latin America gives us a unique experience to be able to be really close to the language, and we have Spanish speakers. We do play a lot of games. In Spanish class we play bingo and we play los dados, which is a dice game. Almost every day in my classroom at least we play. Some things that they get introduced in Spanish 1A I know is conjugation. Being able to say I eat, you eat, he, she eats, we eat in Spanish. So that becomes fun and you can play games with that. In Spanish 1B we start to talk about the weather. We start a novel called Esperanza, which is really good. We read it at least once a week and then we have questions to go with it.
I am Mr. Keene. I teach World Studies SI at Rockford Freshman Center. It's essentially the same as your mainstream World Studies class, but being SI, the majority of the time we're speaking in Spanish.
¿Por qué hay una figura tan disparidad?
We cover from the Middle Ages, roughly 1100, all the way up to the modern day. As the curriculum is the same, we tend to do the same thing other teachers are doing. The big difference is, because I want them to practice the language, we tend to have more interactive activities and opportunities for them to use the language. I hope you guys will consider joining us for SI. Espero que vengan pronto.
Hi, my name is Mr. Laban. I teach a class called Computer Science Principles 1 at the high school, and it's kind of an introduction to computer science and programming. But it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or experienced. If you're a beginner, you'll just stay on the normal pace. If you're experienced, you can work ahead, you can do more independent projects and assignments. I'm also in the process of trying to get 32 of these little robots called FinchBots. We'll use a programming language called Java, or we also may use Python to control this little guy. The FinchBots can detect light and distance, it can draw, it can track lines, has a compass, it can make sound, it has LEDs, it can also move around. All these features are controlled by programming or coding. So this class is also a great way to figure out if your brain works well with computer science. If it does and you like it, you will have some really good job opportunities if you get a degree or a certificate in computer programming. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in class.
I'm Heidi Rutman and I teach PE 9 and Strength and Conditioning at the Freshman Center. Rockford requires 2 PE classes to graduate. PE 9 is set up that we do sports Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then on Tuesdays and Thursdays we do conditioning. The sports we do are like badminton, basketball, soccer, softball, volleyball. We usually throw in some floor hockey, maybe handball, maybe a little bit of football or spike ball. On Tuesdays and Thursdays with the conditioning, we focus really like on fitness components. A lot of aerobic capacity, a lot of agility, a lot of strength. It's basic body weight activities, and then we throw in medicine balls, kettlebells, maybe dumbbells, maybe resistance bands. Agility dots, agility ladders, we do HIIT workouts, we do Tabata workouts. We always throw in like yoga or dance, because we really just want kids to find something that they enjoy doing so that something sticks and clicks, and they're going to be active people throughout their lives. Find out which one works for you. But as you can see from these kids, PE9 is fun. But strength and conditioning is also an awesome class for kids who are looking for more of a workout. So I hope to see you in the gym.
Hi, my name is Mr. Kowalski. I'm the strength and conditioning teacher over at the Freshman Center. Very excited to be able to offer this class to you guys. This is one of 2 options for the PE9 credit. It is a fitness-based class. We have an awesome opportunity where we have weightlifting 3 days a week. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we are upstairs and we do a total body lift. On Tuesdays we have the opportunity to do speed, agility, and abs, where we get pretty intense and we work on building your endurance and your speed. And then on Thursdays we come together and we do a sports day where we use different sports that use speed and agility, such as basketball and football and hockey and soccer and spike ball, where we have a good time when we get out and do that. Also, a few times throughout the trimester we work on recovery and do foam rolling and partner stretching, so you get to learn a little bit of that. This is a great class for your freshman year. It also allows you to, if you do well in it, advance and go to advanced conditioning for your 10 through 12, or also be able to go into weight training or female weight training once you get to the high school. You make the choice, and if you are signing up for Strength Conditioning 9, know that you will be working hard 3 to 4 days out of the week and doing sports 1 day out of the week.